I have just received the 4K collector's set of the 2001 movie Hannibal, the third in the trilogy of the Hannibal Lecter saga. We're going to open it up, we're going to take a look. Let's do it. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new opening. Yes, for this special collector set of Hannibal, which was exclusive to Zavvi, I believe. Only limited to 1,500 copies. And I don't think it's actually out until next Monday officially, but I don't know, it's shipped early. Was it available anywhere else other than Zavvi? I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to take a look at it. Of course we are. So, Hannibal. This film came at us on February the 16th of 2001. It was a sequel to Silence of the Lambs, and that in turn being a sequel to the movie Manhunter, which was then kind of remade into the movie Red Dragon. But this is the last story in the Hannibal Lecter trilogy. The film was made on a budget of 87 million and worldwide it grossed just shy of $352 million. It's based on the novels by Thomas Harris. Anthony Hopkins returns in the role of Hannibal Lecter. This time round we have Julianne Moore in the role of Clarice Starling. Now that didn't bother me, that recasting. Yes, she's not as good, but Julianne Moore herself is still a fabulous actress. And I do like her in this movie. The film also boasts cast including Gary Oldman as Mason Verger, and the late Ray Liotta also has a role in the piece. Now, I believe at the time, if I recall, this film was criticised for being a little bit sort of cartoony, almost. And I don't know if I recall it correctly. Does it actually close up on a circle of Hannibal's face like a Looney Tunes cartoon? I don't know. There's the brain eating scene where he takes the top of Ray Liotta's head off and is eating or serving him up bits of his own brain. The film is directed by Ridley Scott, none other than Ridley Scott. But yeah, it's a very enjoyable film. So this release here is apparently, yeah, limited to only 1,500 copies, and according to this, they are individually numbered. So we're going to have a look at that. It includes the 4K Blu-ray Steelbook with gloss and an embossed finish. That's nice. That's cool. Bit of embossing is always good. A rigid slip cased with soft touch and spot gloss finish to it as well. 40-page production notes booklet, 6 lobby cards, and a double-sided poster. So it's filled with tats. I shouldn't say that. That's just a word I use. I like these editions. I am drawn to these editions, even though I sort of joke about them. But yeah, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look. Let's adjust the camera so we can take a gander. So here it is. Here it is in all its glory, with some sort of blood splatter on the front with Hannibal Lecter, Sir Anthony Hopkins' face in between. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the plastic off, because then we'll take a proper look. Because you don't really get a feel for it. They take on a whole new life once the plastic is removed, because the plastic does hide. Yes, it does hide the spot glossing and anything like that. So as you can see, yes, it is spot glossed, like so. We'll take the J card off in a minute, but let's have a quick look at the back. The silence is broken, exclusive to the UK and limited to 1,500 copies. So 1,500 copies worldwide, apparently. Individually numbered edition. There's the bits that I read out. 4K Ultra HD bonus features. The art of storyboarding with Ridley Scott. Opening title design, multi-angle exploration. Anatomy of a shootout, and an uncut 5-camera multi-angle breakdown of the fish market action scene. They have all your everyone involved. Music by Hans Zimmer in there. Directed by Ridley Scott. And here we have the important tech specs. DTS HD Master Audio, DTS Digital Surround, Dolby Vision, etc, etc. There we have your Blu-ray and 4K tech specs with the audio, as you can see, and the subtitles. So yes, all the subtitles and the audio differences are only on the Blu-ray. The 4K itself is just in English, which is good because, well, I can barely speak English myself. So I should get on with it. But there we go. So let's take this J card off. It is glued on. Sometimes this glue, oh, there's art on the back. The glue doesn't feel, it's not too tacky. It's not too tacky at all. Nice soft glue. So that's good. So I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. So let's have a look at the front again. So there we have, it has got a soft feel to it and no spot gloss on the writing. It's literally just on that blood there with Hannibal's face in there. On the side, transition round, and again it isn't spot glossed, it's just like a matte. But I think there's something on the back. And there's the number. Yes, I've got number 161 of 1,500. Fantastic. That is great. And yes, I just saw the back and it's Hannibal's mask. There we go, look at that. I'm giving very serious thought to eating your wife. That's what she said. Yeah, so that's glue there. I was wondering what that was. That threw me then. That's a bit of the glue from these. So there we go. I was like, what's that? What's that there? I was thinking. Because I was looking at it through the camera and not with my own eye. So it looked like it might have still been a spot gloss, couple of drips of something. I don't know. But anyway, that side, it's the mask, yes. Fantastic. So, eating your wife, that's, yeah, a bit double entendre there. So yeah, 106, nice low number, pretty low. So let's take a look at the interior. We'll take a look at that in a minute. So there's the box, lovely, lovely solid box. Nice, 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 nice. And we get all the stuff in there. So we'll have a look at the Steelbook last, because I'll be honest, that looks lovely. So here's the book that you get with it. And again, spot glossing on the front with the mask there. Lovely, lovely. And why, hello Clarice. Hello Clarice. Clarice. Hello Clarice. I don't know, I'm trying to get it down. Cast and whatnot, and crew. Production notes. Ray Liotta there, rest in peace, Ray Liotta. Taken so young. Such a shame. Julianne Moore. The ever attractive Julianne Moore. I do think she's a very attractive woman. Yeah, I think that, you know, I didn't mind the recast. I didn't mind Julianne Moore being in it. I thought she was a decent substitute for Jodie Foster. I can't, you know, I do like, I like Julianne Moore, what can I say? So, yeah, a nice 40-page booklet with images, with production notes, fantastic. It's Mason Verger there. Yeah, they're very, very nice indeed. Nice little book. I like to be able to read a bit about the production of. Then we have a little poster. That's on one side. That's nice. Nice image. Yeah, looking out of his cell door. Fantastic. That's a really nice image, actually. I like that because it's almost life-size as well. As if you stood there looking at it, if that makes sense. And the other side is the classic poster, where he looks like he's got jaundice. Jaundice Hannibal. Let's fold that back up. So yeah, I like the inside poster on that. I like that. It's not going to go up anywhere, but I like it. And then we have some six sort of lobby cards. So there's the first one. And on the back, we have that there. So we have a gloss on the front. It's glossy and sort of matte on the back. So, yeah, so there's the first one. That's good. Let's move that away. It's in the way. Puppy, get down. Puppy's here. Making trouble. There's the second one. So Anthony Hopkins. Lobby card number 3. Number 4. Ray Liotta. Julianne Moore. So they're the lobby cards. There's 6 of them. Now I will say I'm a bit anal about these things. I don't split these. I don't break these things. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why, because I can slide them all back in nicely, like so. Fantastic. Now onto the actual steelbook, the pièce de résistance, as they say. And there we go, and that's a lovely image. That is a lovely, lovely image. I really like that. Now you've got an embossed border there, and the Hannibal is, so you've got debossed, a debossed border or an embossed, whichever way you want to look at it. It's debossed inwards, it's, you know what I mean. And then we've got an embossed title for Hannibal there as well. But that's just a striking image, really is, really nice. There's the side, Hannibal down there, very subtle. It is, there's hair on it there, probably little dog hair. The sort of pattern that you've got into it, that sort of marble effect almost, or whatever you want to call that, I don't know. That does wrap around as well, all the way. The image wraps around, and on the back, we are given that image there. Front and back together, as you can see. Fantastic. And as the interior goes, we are given them as the 2 discs. There's one. That's the 4K. And the Blu-ray there. And interior is, well, at this point we know what's happened to Ray Liotta. Yum, yum, yum. Brains, faggots. Brains, at least. Who's to say about the other thing? But there we go. So there we go. There we have, you know, that's a nice release. So, you know, we have that steelbook. That's a nice steelbook. That's a lovely steelbook. Lovely art on it. It's not a photo. It is sort of maybe a photo painted over, but it's really nice. The lobby cards are there. Fantastic. The poster, double-sided. The interior one is great. I like it. A lovely production booklet. If I can't get special features on the disc, but I've got a book to read, I actually like reading the book. And a really nice spot glossed, solid case, numbered at 1,500. And there's your release for it there. So there we have that release. Now the J card I will fold like so. Not so much fold, but as it is, and that can just sit within. That'll sit within the release. Because I don't want to put it on the outside. So that'll go inside, like so, with the production notes book, the 6 lobby cards, and the double-sided poster. And yeah, do you know what? That's a really nice release, a very, very nice release. Now, I was on the cards about getting this one. If I didn't have the money this month, this is one of the ones that I may have actually cancelled. I don't know why, because it is a really good film. I do love the film. I don't know why. It was just one that would have been on the cusp of being cancelled, but I'm so glad that I've got it. I really am. Not only because it is limited and probably sold out now, no doubt, but it's just a lovely, lovely release. It really is. Exceptional job done there. okay, you pay the price for these, you do. But yeah, no, I'm very happy with that. Very happy indeed. So there we go. That's an opening for that. Thoughts down below in the comments. Thoughts on the film. Thoughts on the character of Hannibal Lecter. I like the TV show. The Mads Mikkelsen TV show. I thought it was fantastic. When it first started, it filtered off at the end, became very arty, sort of arty-farty kind of a mess. But when it first started, it was a very, very strong show. And unfortunately, not enough people were actually watching it. But yes, so there we go. Hannibal, for your consideration. Let me know. Comments down below. And I shall see you on the next one. Of course I will. I know I will. I'll see you then. Take care all and goodbye.